Yo guys, it's me and I'm back with another video. Hope you're all having an awesome day wherever you are in the world. I haven't been able to post lately. I'm sorry for that. I'll try and post a bit more. 2 seconds, I'm just gonna go shut my door. Anyway, yeah. I haven't been able to post lately. I'm sorry for that. I've just been quite busy. But I'm going to be doing something that's a little bit different to my channel now. I'm going to be doing football videos because at the minute it's all I can think about. So I'm going to be starting out with Champions League group stage predictions. I've got nothing else to say really, guys. Make sure if you enjoyed this video, drop a like and comment down below what your predictions are. Also, just hit the subscribe because I'm going to be posting a bit more now, I think. I know I say that every time I make a video, but I will actually try and post a bit more this time. And yeah, I'll just try and I'll try post more, and it's going to be a lot more football content. So I guess if you like football, just drop a subscribe. Anyway, ignore the symbols of the brands, by the way. I couldn't get that off. So, yeah, it's just a screenshot off the group stage draw. Anyway, I'm going to start with Group A. 3 really strong teams, but one really strong team is not on the same level as the 2 other really strong teams, if you know what I'm kind of saying with that. So Galatasaray, although they are not to be underestimated, Manchester United and Bayern Munich are on a complete different level. So I think Bayern Munich will top this group. Manchester United will come second. I think Galatasaray will come third, meaning they drop down to the Europa League. And Copenhagen will come fourth, as they just don't really have the squad that they need to make it through the group stages yet, the Champions League. But I'll be excited to see when Copenhagen make it through the group stage, since they're almost in it every season and they just never seem to make it through. I feel a bit bad for the fans, actually. But anyway, that's football, I guess. But yeah, Bayern is just such a strong team. They've got a super squad. Obviously, Manchester United don't have a super squad, but they've got a really strong, balanced out squad with Marcus Rashford. Obviously, I like Onana. I like Martinez and Varane at the back. I like Casemiro. All them. I love them. But yeah, they're just not on Bayern's level. I mean, it would be a close match, I think, but I think Bayern would win. And I think Galatasaray will come third because Manchester United and Bayern are too strong for them. And I think they'll get the wins against Copenhagen. I think they'll do the double. I think they'll get a draw against Man United at home. And yeah, they'll come third, drop down Europa League. Bayern Manchester United come second and first. And Copenhagen comes fourth, sadly. Group B. Sevilla, Arsenal, PSV, Lens. This is an interesting one, even though these teams have all seemed to be born in the Europa League born in the last few seasons. I think this could really get competitive here for that second place spot. Personally, I think Arsenal will storm through and not storm through. I think they'll walk through and grab that first place in the group quite tightly, and they won't let it go, because Arsenal are just a good team full of young talents. Saka, Gabriel Jesus, Odegaard, they've got all of them good players, and now with Kai Havertz, yeah, they're definitely topping that group. Sevilla, I think, will actually come second, even though it's hard to decide between them and PSV. I think Lens might have a chance of getting Europa League. I'd love them to, since I'd love Lens to go through a lot. Like, I really would. In fact, I'd love PSV to go through. I'd love Sevilla to go through. I really don't mind how this group comes out. But if I had to put numbers on them, I'd say Arsenal first, Sevilla second, PSV third, and Lens fourth. Just because I don't watch enough French football to know about Lens and know how their style of play would alter to PSVs and Sevillas, and obviously Arsenal's. But yeah, I think this will be an Arsenal and Sevilla going through, and PSV Europa League, Lens, sadly, no Europe. But yeah, it's a toughie, you know. Because I watch a lot of Premier League football. I watch Spanish football. I watch Italian football. I won't watch that much like other types of football, you know. I'll watch a bit of German football, like maybe the French Cup final, but I won't really watch that much French football, so I don't know that much about Lens, and I don't know hardly anything about PSV. Besides about the club itself, I don't know what type of football they play really, and the same with Lens really. I know that they've got good defence, but other than that, I think they will have a sad group stage, because I think Sevilla and Arsenal go through. Sevilla and Arsenal go through. PSV Europa League, Lens fourth, but I think PSV and Lens and Sevilla could easily swap around. Group C, on to Group C now. This seems like a pretty obvious one, but I'm not going to call it an obvious one because that just makes it boring. Anyway, I think actually when I was thinking about this earlier, when I was writing the script for the video, I was actually thinking, will Napoli top this group? Will they pull something off? Like, it's actually a question. It's actually a respectable question, I think, to say who will top Group C. I think it's a respectable question, because Napoli are a good squad, but if we're being serious here, if we're gonna really try and put numbers on them, I'd expect Real Madrid to come first, and I'd expect Napoli to come second. And it's tough who gets the Europa League spot, but I think I'm gonna have to give it to Union Berlin. So Real Madrid first, Napoli second, Union Berlin third, and Braga coming in fourth. Group D, I have Benfica, Inter, Salzburg, and Real Sociedad. So this is actually a good group, I think, personally. So never ever underestimate Real Sociedad. Never underestimate Salzburg. While this may seem like the weaker teams, they could be the weaker teams, they have every chance of coming second in that group. Every chance. Salzburg have a strong squad. I have watched Salzburg play, not in person obviously, but I've watched Salzburg play quite frequently, maybe about I don't know, 10 times now. And they are a canny team actually, you know. So I think Inter definitely has a shot of going through because of their super squad. Benfica should go through, I'm saying, as they did make it to the quarterfinals last year. But who can guess between them? And I like Real Sociedad as well. I like Real Sociedad. Barcelona's my first favourite Spanish football team. Then Real Sociedad's coming in at second. I watch them play. They seem like they deserve their spot in the Champions League. So yeah, it's glad to see them back, you know, after I think they were in the Europa League last year. It's good to see them back, and I think if I really did have to put a number on it, I'd say Inter coming in first. As a sensible guess, I'd say Benfica coming in second, but I really would love Real Sociedad to come in second and scrape the knockouts. But as a sensible guess, I'm going to have them in third and Salzburg in fourth. I think the fight for Europa League will be tougher than the fight for top spot, as I think Salzburg and fight for the knockouts will be tougher than for the fight for top spot. And I think the fight for Europa League will also be tough. So basically, it's going to be a competitive group stage besides the title race. And yeah, it's just going to be fun to keep up with that one. Anyway, on to Group E now. We've got Feyenoord, Atletico, Lazio, and Celtic. This seems like a fun fun group stage. I like the way Atletico play. I like the way Lazio play. I like the way Celtic play. They're just Brexit, really. And I've also do actually really like the way Feyenoord play. They're the champions of the Netherlands, I think, and Celtic are obviously the champions of Scotland. Lazio, very underrated team, I think, at the minute. Never underestimate them, but never underestimate Atletico either. That's what I'm going to say, because Atletico are going to top this group, no question about it. I think they will. As much as I'd like to say Lazio will top it, I think they will top this group. Not comfortably, but I think they will. I think they'll get there with a game or two to go. A game to go, I think they'll top the group. And Lazio, I think, will come second. Feyenoord, I think, will come in third. And Celtic will come in last. Even though I'd love to see Celtic go into their knockouts, it's just not going to happen, is it? Really. I mean, Feyenoord are going to put up a good fight. Mark my words, they will put up a good fight. Like, definitely. I really do think Feyenoord will challenge for second place. But Lazio are just going to be too much for them, I think. Like, they're just on a completely different level at the minute. And I think Atletico are just going to maybe possibly go and beat at least 15 plus points, I'd say, for Atletico. Anyway, Atletico first, Lazio second, Feyenoord third, and I've got Celtic in fourth. Sadly, because I'd really like to see them go into knockouts, but it's not going to happen, is it, in that group? Group F, Paris, Dortmund, Milan, Newcastle. This is the group of death. As much as I thought the group of death last year, buying Barcelona into Copenhagen, I think it was, as much as I thought Newcastle were going to be the Copenhagen of this group, I thought wrong. I really did think wrong. Because they're not going to be. These are going to take the Champions League by storm. The Mags are going to get round of 16 at least. Quarterfinals, they've completely outdone themselves. I know they haven't been getting that much good results at the minute. I think it was 3-1 against Brighton last week, was it? I think. But I really, really think that they will go through in this group. They've got a good chance under Howe. He's a brilliant manager. Absolutely brilliant. And I think Milan, Dortmund and Paris, I think Paris Saint-Germain will go through. Paris Saint-Germain are a good, solid team at the minute with Dembele, Mbappe, because Mbappe is going to be playing, isn't he? So yeah, I think they will definitely get the top spot. And drumroll please, I think Newcastle will come second. Yep, I think Newcastle will get enough points in this group of death, even though everyone's expecting to be the Copenhagen of the last Champions League. I think they will shock everyone, and I think they'll be really, really good at home and compact defensively, and I think they will get second place in the group. And I think that'll leave Milan in third, possibly, going into the Europa League, even though that's a horrible result for them. And Dortmund, even worse, going in fourth place, but they could definitely be swapped around. Because it's just really, it's tough for us to decide between them two teams, because I feel like the standard of football in Italy's higher than the standard of football in Germany, possibly. So I think even though Milan came third and Dortmund came second, I think Milan could be the better team, even though Dortmund are really good at the minute. But yeah, I think Newcastle second, surprisingly, which is going to be a shock to everyone. Paris first, obviously. Milan in third and Dortmund in fourth. But them two are interchangeable. Anyway, Group G. This is going to be an absolute demolition job of a group. Young boys are a good team. I've watched them play a few times. Never watched Belgrade play, even though I probably will. when they face Man City, because I do like to play. I do like to watch Man City play. They just play such an attractive brand of football. And Man City are going to top this group, no questions. Their biggest challenges are Leipzig, and they beat them 7-0 last year. I can't really say that much about this, apart from Man City is storming it, absolutely going to rock it, like, and Leipzig are going to come second, but there's going to be a gap. I think Man City are going to go unbeaten. Yep, unbeaten, even away from home. I think they're going to go 16 points. And then Leipzig in second, and Young Boys in third, Belgrade in fourth. And I don't think it's going to be Man City, gap, Leipzig, gap. Then the main fight's really gonna be Europa League football. Who's gonna get that third place? Who's gonna get fourth? And I think Young Boys will get it. So City first, Leipzig second, Young Boys third, and Red Star fourth. Sadly, Group H: Barcelona, Porto, Shakhtar, and Antwerp. Antwerp from Belgium. It's great to see them. It's nice to see them back in the back. It's nice to see them in the Champions League anyway. Shakhtar, we see them every year and they never really seem to get anywhere. But I hope they do one year. I hope they get put. Excuse me, guys. I hope they get put into some like good group like with Celtic, Feyenoord, and well, they won't get put in one Feyenoord. Celtic, Braga, and Lens or something. That would be the best group for them ever, and I think they'll have a chance to go through. But it's not going to happen, is it? So I'm just going to say this right now. Barcelona are going unbeaten in this group. 18-pointer for them. They're going to storm the groups, and I think they've got a good chance at winning the Champions League. Then Porto are going to come at a distant second, even though they obviously have quite a strong squad. But yeah, they're no match for Barca. So Porto come in distant second, Shakhtar are dropping down to Europa League, and Antwerp, sadly, no Europe for them, apart from the group stages. So Barca first, Porto second, Shakhtar third, Antwerp fourth. It literally went in order. I'm just going to say this now, guys. These are my predictions. You could put yours in the comments, and then we can agree to disagree on them, because I'm quite a fierce debater. But yeah, that was my predictions for the group stage, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.